could be done quickly and at a really early stage. Clients can do it in the evening, a weekend, whenever they want, and I tend to find that clients do it within a really quick turnaround. One of the big advantages was the fact that Amiqus can do the chasing up. So if a client hasn't done it within a set period of time, they get an automatic reminder. Fabulous. That saved it having to be in my diary, saved a little bit of my time as well. I would say doing it the old-fashioned way, there were two timing to be aware of. First of all, how long did it take the client to bring the ID in to you? It wasn't within a matter of hours, it was days or weeks. Sometimes, you know, it went beyond a month. So that's the first kind of time scales that, you know, you had to wait for the client to bring it in. Then you actually had to process it. You had to have the client in front of you. So they're my clients, so I would have had to have had them in front of me, and I have to check it against, you know, is that the person that I'm looking at? Take copies while the client waits, then certify the copies to upload them to the system, and then stick the original ones in the file until the file was completed, and then send it to shredding. So all of that overall, it was, I would probably say you would be minimum half an hour doing just that part of it. Amiqus is 2 minutes. You fill in the request. It's the same information every time. You can bespoke it to what you need. I do the full checks, the full, you know, identity and verification. So we do all of that, but you don't need to do all of that. It's, you know, you can slice and dice the system to whatever you need. Risk environment that we all operate in, to have the benefit of a company like Amiqus who speak to the regulators. You know, they speak to the Law Society, they're proactive with that. So you know that if you're doing the Amiqus check, you're ticking off a lot of those compliance boxes. They have delivered everything they said they would. And in fact, it's constant upgrades and, you know, looking at how things can be tweaked and, you know, made easier. And they ask for feedback. The Amiqus team always asks for feedback on things, and it's about listening to the customer. You know, and that's something I do with my clients. I encourage them to, you know, feedback on their interactions with GD Legal, because only then do you know, does something work well? Do we have to look at changing it? Will we expand something? So I just find it really, you know, innovative that Amiqus are saying, you know what, we know we've got a really good product here because you do, but actually, is there any way you think we could make it better? Like, there's very few companies that would do that.